Hi there, my name is Yoli from Group 5.5 of Writing 100, and today I'm going to tell you a little story about my favorite childhood superstition. Let's get into it. So, growing up, my mom was always adamant about negative superstitions. She always thought they were something that were silly or insignificant, but she always found a way to bring fun ones into our lives, whether she knew it or not. It was, as I'd like to think of it, her way of making the small things just a bit more fun. Just so you can get an idea of my family dynamic, there's 4 of us. It's my mom, my older brother, my younger brother, and me. Being the middle child and only daughter has been its own adventure. But anyways, it's always been the 4 of us for as long as I can remember. My mom takes pride in knowing that she raised the 3 of us all on her own. She did it as a single mother who wasn't born in America, all while also trying to make at least enough money for the 4 of us to survive. If it wasn't clear, I come from a lower income family. For as long as I can remember, we would struggle to find affordable places to live, struggling to buy food at times, and we weren't able to afford clothing without having them be hand-me-downs or donated to us. I remember moving so much because wherever we were, rent was too expensive the more we lived there, especially during the pandemic. So because I grew up in a pretty poor household, finding money or trying to get money in easier ways has always been something my family would hope or look for. Whether it be coins between the cushions of a couch or picking up a $5 bill someone dropped on the sidewalk, it didn't matter how much we found, we just wanted some. I'd like to think of it similarly to a bird pecking at crumbs of food on the sidewalk. And if that sounds greedy or desperate to you, think of it like this. It was hard to survive, especially since my mom was a single mother, and she was our only source of income for a while. Now she's married, but anyways, the superstition my mom always believed in was that if your hand was itchy, you should always scratch it with $1. If you did so, you were apparently supposed to gain more riches in your life. As of right now, this has not happened yet, and my mom has been left more disappointed than hopeful. But she remains persistent and continues to scratch her hand with $1 bills or $5 bills, $10 bills, whenever her hand itches. For example, this past Thanksgiving break, when we were eating dinner, she suddenly asked for my brother and I if we had money. My little brother had $30 on him, so she took it, and she scratched her hand with it quickly. It was really funny to see my little brother get his money taken mid-dinner, but that just shows how serious my mom is about this superstition. I remember when I lived at home, each time I would try to use my pants to scratch my hands, she would scramble to get her wallet and hand me a $5 bill. "Use this, it will bring you wealth," she would say, and I would repeat just as my mother did. Of course, when I was younger, I always anticipated money to simply show up in my hands, but that was never the case. Although I won't forget the one time when I was walking home from school and I found a $20 bill on the floor. But I find that one to be luck rather than my mom's superstition to come true. Growing up in a low-income family, this has been one of the superstitions I wish were real or would actually happen. My mom remains hopeful, and a part of me feels guilty seeing her hold hope onto a superstition despite her hard work and effort to make money. Yet, I still practice this superstition. Maybe not as much as my mom does, but I do sometimes hope that it will happen and it'll come true one day. Thanks for listening to my section of the podcast. I hope you enjoy everyone else's story. Thank you.